in a case where a young wife died. 5 months later, a youngish husband died, basically from the same underlying fact.
Ashton Kutcher, Hollywood heartthrob, tech investor, and philanthropist. But beneath the charming smile and boyish good looks lies a web of dark secrets and chilling connections that will make you question everything you thought you knew about this A-list celebrity. From mysterious deaths to unsettling allegations, Kutcher's rise to fame is shrouded in more shadows than a noir film. Buckle up, because we're about to take you on a journey through the underbelly of Tinseltown, where nothing is as it seems, and even the brightest stars cast the darkest shadows. Our story begins in the early 2000s, when a fresh-faced Ashton Kutcher was just making his mark on Hollywood. Known for his goofy charm and comedic timing, Kutcher quickly became America's sweetheart. But as we'll soon discover, behind the scenes, a series of disturbing events were unfolding that would forever tarnish his golden boy image. Let's start with the tragic tale of Brittany Murphy, the bubbly actress who captured hearts in films like Clueless and 8 Mile. In 2002, Murphy and Kutcher co-starred in the romantic comedy Just Married, and their on-screen chemistry quickly spilled over into real life. The pair dated for several months, with rumors of engagement swirling. But their whirlwind romance was short-lived, and within a year, they had called it quits. Fast forward to December 20th, 2009. The entertainment world was rocked by the shocking news of Brittany Murphy's sudden death at the age of 32. Found collapsed in her Hollywood Hills home, Murphy was pronounced dead at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, leaving fans and fellow celebrities reeling. The official cause of death: pneumonia, anemia, and a cocktail of prescription and over-the-counter medications. But many weren't buying this explanation, and whispers of foul play began to circulate. Adding fuel to the conspiracy fire was the eerie history of Murphy's home. The sprawling 10,000 square foot mansion, which she had purchased from pop princess Britney Spears in 2003, came with its own set of ghostly rumors. Murphy reportedly felt an unsettling presence in the house, describing it as unlucky and begging to stay elsewhere. Was there something sinister lurking within those walls? Or was it all just Hollywood superstition? But the story doesn't end there. In a twist that could have been ripped from the pages of a horror novel, Murphy's husband, Simon Monjack, was found dead in the same house just 5 months later. The cause? Acute pneumonia and severe anemia, eerily similar to Murphy's own diagnosis. 2 young lives snuffed out in the same home, under nearly identical circumstances. Coincidence, or something more sinister? As the investigation into these twin tragedies unfolded, attention turned to the house itself. Rumors of toxic mold and environmental hazards swirled, with Murphy's mother even claiming there were mold issues in the home. However, official reports dismissed these theories, leaving us with more questions than answers. But Ashton Kutcher's connection to untimely deaths doesn't end with Brittany Murphy. In 2001, another chilling incident would forever link Kutcher to one of Hollywood's most notorious serial killers. On February 21st of that year, 22-year-old Ashley Ellerin was brutally murdered in her Hollywood home. The aspiring fashion student had been stabbed a staggering 47 times, her life cut short in an act of unimaginable violence. The twist? Ellerin had been preparing for a date with none other than Ashton Kutcher on the night of her murder. Kutcher, then a rising star on That 70s Show, arrived at Ellerin's home to pick her up, only to find the lights off and the door locked. Peering through a window, he saw what he thought was red wine spilled on the floor, a sight that would later be revealed to be Ellerin's blood. Kutcher, assuming he had been stood up, left the scene, unaware of the horror that had unfolded inside. It wasn't until the next morning that Ellerin's roommate discovered her lifeless body. The brutal murder would later be linked to the infamous Hollywood Ripper, Michael Gargiulo, a serial killer who terrorized women across California. While Kutcher was never a suspect in Ellerin's murder, his connection to the case raised eyebrows. Some questioned his behavior that night. Why didn't he investigate further when he saw the spilled wine? Why didn't he call the police? These questions would haunt Kutcher for years to come, casting a long shadow over his rising star. But perhaps the most disturbing allegations surrounding Ashton Kutcher involve his interactions with young actresses in the early 2000s. Enter Daveigh Chase, the child star best known for voicing Lilo in Disney's Lilo and Stitch and terrifying audiences as Samara in The Ring. Chase's story is a cautionary tale of the dark side of child stardom, and Kutcher plays a troubling role in this narrative. In 2003, at the MTV Movie Awards, a then 12-year-old Chase won the award for Best Villain for her role in The Ring. As she accepted her award, Kutcher, then 25, hovered over her, telling her she was doing so good while rubbing her shoulder. This interaction, caught on camera, has recently resurfaced, raising questions about the appropriateness of such behavior towards a minor. But the story takes an even darker turn. At the same event, music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs was caught on camera inviting the pre-teen Chase to an after-party. The footage, which has gone viral in light of recent allegations against Combs, shows him asking Chase if she's coming to the after-party tonight while holding a drink. These incidents paint a disturbing picture of the environment young stars like Chase were exposed to in Hollywood. The combination of Kutcher's overly familiar behavior and Combs' inappropriate invitation has led many to question the culture of the entertainment industry and the protection, or lack thereof, of child actors. As we delve deeper into Kutcher's past, a pattern begins to emerge, one of questionable associations, tragic deaths, and unsettling interactions with young co-stars. But what does this all mean for the man who went from sitcom star to tech investor and philanthropist? In recent years, Kutcher has reinvented himself as a crusader against human trafficking, using his celebrity platform to advocate for victims. But in light of these revelations from his past, some are questioning the sincerity of his efforts. Is this a genuine attempt at redemption, or a calculated move to distance himself from his darker Hollywood connections? Adding fuel to the fire are recent rumors of trouble in Kutcher's marriage to actress Mila Kunis. Unconfirmed reports suggest that Kunis has moved out of their shared home, allegedly due to things that are about to unfold in connection with the ongoing investigations into Diddy's alleged crimes. While these claims remain unsubstantiated, they've sent shockwaves through Hollywood and left fans wondering what other secrets might be lurking in Kutcher's closet. As we piece together the puzzle of Ashton Kutcher's rise to fame, we're left with more questions than answers. How does a man who became a household name through light-hearted sitcoms end up connected to some of Hollywood's darkest tragedies? What really happened in that house on the night Ashley Ellerin was murdered? And what are we to make of his interactions with young stars like Daveigh Chase? One thing is clear. Ashton Kutcher's journey from Iowa farm boy to Hollywood power player is far more complex and controversial than his public image would suggest. As investigations continue and new information comes to light, we may yet uncover more shocking revelations about this enigmatic star. In the glittering world of Hollywood, where image is everything and secrets are currency, Ashton Kutcher stands as a testament to the old adage that nothing is ever as it seems. His story serves as a stark reminder that behind the glamour and fame, there often lies a darker reality, one filled with tragedy, controversy, and unanswered questions. The story of Ashton Kutcher's complex Hollywood journey takes an even darker turn when we examine the broader context of celebrity culture and the systemic exploitation of young talent. The incidents surrounding Daveigh Chase and the MTV Movie Awards reveal a deeply troubling pattern of inappropriate behavior that extends far beyond a single moment. While Kutcher's actions might seem subtle, hovering over a young actress, rubbing her shoulder, telling her she's doing so good, they represent a microcosm of the predatory environment that has long existed in entertainment. Moreover, the connections between Kutcher, Diddy, and other Hollywood figures paint a disturbing picture of an industry that has historically protected powerful men while silencing vulnerable young performers. The resurfaced video of Diddy inviting a 12-year-old Chase to an after-party, combined with Kutcher's own questionable interactions, suggests a normalized culture of boundary violations that went unchecked for decades. These revelations are not just about individual actions, but about a systemic failure to protect child actors from potential abuse and exploitation. The broader implications of these stories extend beyond Hollywood, serving as a stark reminder of the power dynamics that enable such behavior. As society becomes increasingly aware of these historical patterns, there's a growing demand for accountability and transparency in industries where vulnerable individuals have been traditionally marginalized. Kutcher's carefully cultivated public image as a philanthropist and anti-trafficking advocate now stands in sharp contrast to these emerging narratives, challenging the public to reconcile the multiple versions of the celebrity they thought they knew.